Wait, there's a new patch out. There's a new patch out. Ooh, there is a new patch out. You're true, you're right. Find a natural site. Alright, they're improving ranked. We're making changes to better match off-rolls, including matching secondaries as if they were off-rollers. Okay, so they're increasing off-roll parity, reducing large LP gaps, and decreasing red versus blue side MMR imbalance. Huge. That is a huge change. That'll get me to chow. Alright. Roll design. Boosting and ranked manipulation penalties. Will be increasing the penalties for first-time offenders. Alright, Azir. Base health regen and armor increase. Very nice for his lane phase. Very nice for Azir in lane phase. Corki Q mana cost and cooldown increase. That hurts a lot. That mana increase hurts a lot. That is expensive Q cost now. Cooldown's up as well. That hurts Corki a lot. Maybe this is the Corki killer. We'll see. Obviously, early game is where that really matters. Mana costs just hurt lane phase, basically. So Corki's lane has got a lot weaker. Katarina, Q damage is up, E damage is down, and R effectiveness is down. Huh? Are they nerfing Katarina? 10% AP ratio scaling. Then her flat damage is up. It's down by a lot, actually. Early, not so much, but mid to late on, it's a lot. And the on-hit effectiveness of our R is down, so you can't build on-hit Katarina anymore. Great. Interesting. Passive damage increased, Q damage decreased. Aha, so his passive damage is up, but his Q damage is down. So they're trying to put him back in bot lane? I guess. They say they buffed Katarina. I mean, they gave her more AP scaling on her Q. They're just trying to push her back to an AP one-shotter. Q damage is increased by Orianna. Not by much. 5% AP scaling is not that much. It's nice, but anyway, you normally do 3 points in W anyway for the early lane. It's okay. I still think Orianna needs a bit more damage. I think the items hurt Orianna a little bit right now. I feel like the items don't really line up well. The last time Orianna Q got a change was 2012. Oh shit, her Q base damage is up by 40, max rank as well. Oh shit, I didn't see that. Yeah, okay, her Q's getting a lot of buff. Kiana buffs. Please bring Kiana back to pro play. Base armor is up, that helps her lane phase. Q damage is up by 10 flat, 5, and then it evens out to late game plus 10, plus more bonus AD, plus damage to monsters is up. Jesus. Jesus. So her Q is up quite a lot. Her Q is up quite a lot, that's nice. Her W on hit damage is down. Huh? Down? Really? Not early. They're trying to push her into jungle or what? Because you only put 1 point in W early. And yeah, it doesn't affect her clear because the flat damage is the same. Her ult damage is also down. What? They just reduced her bonus AD scaling on her ult by 50%. Huh? Okay. All abilities except E is adjusted. Her attack speed growth is down by 2%. Her crit chance per 20 stacks is down. Okay, that hurts Senna a little bit. Her Q healing is scaling off AP instead of lethality. Senna's dead. She's dead. Wait. They took the lethality scaling off, sorry. She's fucked. They gave her 10% more bonus AD, but they took the lethality off her scaling. The slow is increased by a bit more of bonus AD and AP. The W route is longer by a little bit. Her ult shield is got more AP scaling as well. What the fuck? Why has she got so much random like... Huh? Now the Black Cleaver now applies a stack on hit effect. This means Senna applies 2 stacks on auto and Q. So they've taken... Basically, the lethality Senna is dead now. What do you build on Senna? Do you just build like Imperial Mandate, Black Cleaver? What the fuck is this? Play top lane Senna or some shit? I don't know. This looks weird. We're buffing several AP ratios to make AP or at least a splash of Ardent Sense as Senna viable. Yeah, I thought so. I was thinking Imperial Mandate. They're making her more of a supportive champ rather than a, hey, I will be an AD carry, you pick Ornn, I'll scale and do damage. And you can be a tank. So they've kind of killed Senna lanes a little bit. Now you're going to have to play things like Caitlyn Senna, I guess, right? And Caitlyn farms, Senna supports, and she's just like an enchanter. Skarner base health and AD is up, and his Q ratio, AD ratio is also up. So his base health is up by 20, his base AD is up by 3, his base bonus AD ratio is up by 15. I mean, Skarner is in a shit state right now. I feel like that helps solo lane Skarner out a little bit, mostly. Helps solo lane, helps clear. Overall, nice buff. Sylas buffs, a long time coming. Base health's up, early lane phase is easier. Damage to primary target has 5% extra ADP scaling on it, on his passive, sure. So that's like the first person you auto. And his W damage is up by 10. Ooh, that's mega nice. Wait, it's top lane Sylas meta. Health increased and flat damage increase on W. And his W scales up bonus health now. Wait, is Sylas a top laner? I actually think Sylas top is going to be pretty strong then. Syndra R damage increased. Ooh, show Mecha, playmaking Mecha. Damage per orb is up by 10. Nice. So, Vi's Q damage is increased. Vi is already quite strong. So she's getting 5 flat damage on her Q. And the maximum damage is getting increased by extra 10 on the charge up. Wow, okay. I mean, Vi Q flash does more damage now, a little bit. I think Vi is already quite strong. Passive bonus armor increased, E bonus attack speed increased. So armor per level is higher on the stacks by 1, and his attack speed's up by 5. That helps jungle Wukong a lot. Any attack speed buff on E is always nice for jungle Wukong. We're softening some of Black Cleaver's stacking rules, which will make the item much stronger for champions who used to be able to apply 2 stacks at once. Black Cleaver no longer prevents champions from applying 2 stabs for basic stacks and abilities. Nice, yeah, so Senna auto Q. It'll stack it quicker. Blade of the Ruined King nerfs. Attack damage is down by 5. Attack speed is down by 5%. On-hit damage is up by 1% for melee, and same for ranged. So this is targeting champs like, Zeri mid goes Blade of the Ruined King. Kalista goes Blade of the Ruined King. Yeah, any kind of Blade of the Ruined King champ you can think of is kind of nerfed. Yone. What is Yone's build? It's Blade into, or isn't it? Some people go Kraken, don't they? It's Blade into Shield, bow into IE. Yeah, so it's a Yone nerf as well. In an effort to chip away at the AD carry lane dominance in the early game, we're tapping down some of the early strength of Doran's Blade. We've reduced the health by 20 and reduced the lifesteal by 0.5%. Am I crazy, or are people just going to first item Cull now? I wonder if people are just going to first item Longsword, refillable, or Cull. I think that's not going to hurt too much. Maybe it does hurt. Actually, Doran's Blade is quite strong, I'm not going to lie. The health on Doran's Blade was super nice. Death timers are up by 4 seconds across the board. That is huge for early game. Normally what would happen is you play Ignite, you kill your laner, you try and push out the wave, they TP back before you can push it in, and then they freeze, and then you're fucked. So now, if you kill them, you should have enough time to fix your wave. Also hurts Bausy. So level 9, it scales down to 2, and then obviously 3, but post level 7... 4 seconds extra death timer is quite big. The way they've fixed this for TP users is essentially what they've done is the movement speed you get from dying normally ticks off after 5, but now it ticks off after 8. So if you have Ignite versus Ignite and you get solo killed, you can actually run back to lane faster. What it essentially does is it hurts the TPers because they can't TP back sooner, right? You run back to lane faster as an AD carry maybe, or as a jungler, back to your jungle. But, because otherwise if you increase death timers, right, you could just kind of have an argument where if you play early game junglers and hard force and get a kill, it's worth sacking your jungle time for your laner time. Maybe there's a world, but you keep the home guards for longer. The range of the fountain for when death guard starts ticking down has been made more generous. So I think normally, if this is the fountain, I think they started ticking down when you left around this area. But I'm guessing now they tick down from here, if it's more generous. So essentially they tick down when you cross here. So that gives you like an extra second or two of home guards. So yeah, you run back the lane very quick now. Just you're dead for longer to affect TPers. All right, a lot of arena changes. I'm not going to go through the arena changes, Jesus. Some bug fixes and some new skins. Ooh, the T1 skins are out on this patch. Damn, look at that Zeus J skin. Holy fuck.